everybody, it's an original artist here, and today I'm going to do a quick video guide on the differences between 1 hour 1 life and 2 hour 1 life, how spawn seeds works, how to play solo or how to play with friends, or how to be randomly spawned into the game to other random mothers, how to use the crafting guide, and a few tips by how one of the moderators actually recommended, Rainy Dash. So I'm going to actually start with the differences between 1 hour 1 life and 2 haul. So we actually have a guide from several players, veteran players, that has been passed around a lot. So I'm just literally going to read right off of that. The differences between 2 hours and 1 hour life. 2 haul lets you live to age 120. So as it says, 2 hours. You can type /die to die earlier at any age, so don't worry. The primary difference between the games is that many features that create family dependencies in 1 hour 1 life do not exist here. So, such as gene score, race restrictions, languages, home zone, leadership, and biome bans. And by biome bans, I mean, so you can see on the home screen here, these characters. Now, this is a bit of a touchy subject, I guess. When you're spawned in, and let's say you're born from the jungle family, which would be this skin tone, you would only be able to go into a jungle biome and touch anything within that biome. You could go into a winter biome, but you wouldn't be able to touch or take any items from that biome. That's how it works. Each technical family or race has their own biome except the white family, which is the language family in 1 hour 1 life. This is strictly 1 hour 1 life, and I'm just talking about the differences between 2 hours 1 life. So that's how it works. So, aside from that, many new features are introduced into 2 hours 1 life, such as the spawn seed box on the main menu, which is right here, which allows you to spawn as an Eve whenever you'd like. There is also the ability to toggle fertility at will if you do not want to have any children. So if you want to play solo, you would type in your chat box, no baby, no slash at all, you just say no BB. So, to carry on with that, because I'm still reading off the whole wall of text that we have, griefing is not tolerated here. So, don't be a dickhead, is what I'm just gonna say. Don't go up to your mom and start cussing her out. Don't be grabbing the knife and trying to murder all the animals or trying to murder people, because, just so you know, murdering with knives and bows isn't enabled on the 2 hours 1 life server, which is kind of obvious considering that it's a family-orientated game. It's not PvP. If you want that, go pay $20 and play in 1 hours 1 life or Rust even. So if somebody is intentionally disruptive, report their character name. So if I was in game and I was named Eve Uno, you would say Eve Uno decided to try to use a knife to try and kill me, tried to kill all the sheep, whatever, to one of the game moderators. And currently there is now a new moderation channel in the Discord, which you can report in now. A moderator will help, and repeat offenders are banned. They will be warned and then eventually banned. So besides mechanics, 2 haul has added more content to the early and middle game, ranging from new character sprites to skinning bison and drying the leather to making clothing. There is something new for everyone to enjoy, no matter your interests. So to see a new menu of every item in game and how to make it, you want to visit the 2Tech website, which you can find here on the main screen by pressing the tech button. It'll pop up in a new window for you. So, after that, everybody's talking still in the Discord. So I'm going to show you how the spawn seed works. It's right here. You type in any letter or number combination, and it is case sensitive, and it will give you a random spawn point on the map that is tied to that word or number combination. And you can always spawn there using that same seed. Your friends can also spawn in that same spot using that seed. So if I were to spawn here with pineapple pizza, I could give it to another player in game or whoever I wanted to, and if they were to also write it in this box exactly as I have it and then press seed, they would be able to be born where I am as an Eve. Now when you first spawn in currently when you first spawn in, you are fertile. Hi cat. I'll hold you. When you first spawn in, you are fertile. However, I believe in the next update they are going to make it so that you'll be spawned at age 13, which you will not be fertile at that age, because 14 to 104 in game is your fertility range as a woman in the game. So I believe that's what they're planning to do, but I'm not 100% certain. They're still working some things out. But currently, you'll be born and you'll be spawned fertile right away. So when that happens, as I said before, you'll want to say no baby if you wish to play solo. Now, I'm going to show this here too. If you wish to play randomly with a mother, but want to have your best friend or whoever spawn with you, you just press friends. And here you can see the screen, twin code, dirt, garden, market. You can change it and just any code whatsoever you want. Just be like, it doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. And then you choose however many people are with you. So if it's just you and your friend, you'd be twins, you and 2 other friends, you and up to 3 other friends. You have to choose, and they also have to choose. So you and your friend will have twins, twin code, same friends, or generate whatever you want, doesn't really matter. And then you press be born, and they'll also press be born with this screen exactly as how mine is, with twins enabled, the word code like this, case sensitive I believe, and then click be born, and they also click be born. And then you'll be randomly spawned to whatever fertile mother is available at the time, as twins, as triplets, as quadruplets. And so I'm gonna actually go into the tutorial for this next thing, because there's food in there. So the next thing that I have is teaching how the crafting guide works. So I'm gonna pop in there. Ready to be born. So the tutorial is still being worked on a bit. A little bit. So I have down here the crafting guide. How do I make and how do I use? So if you want to, let's say you want to make a hatchet, you type /hatchet and it'll bring up how do I make, and it'll tell you the steps. You need a sharp stone with a tied short shaft. How do I make that? You click that, you need a rope and a short shaft. And you start clicking the items that you want to make. How do I make? Thread and thread. How do I make the thread? Milkweed stalk, milkweed stalk. How do I get that? Empty hand plus a milkweed plant. So that is how you use the crafting guide. You're gonna kind of want to play around with it a little bit as you get into the tutorial and in the game. So let's say to clear the crafting guide after you've done /hatchet, you just do / again, and it will clear it for you. So we see here how I made this. I used a stone on a big hard rock to make a sharp stone. When you start clicking items with your crafting guide open, it'll tell you what you can do with them. So currently, how do I use? It'll tell you can use a sharp stone, which will highlight if it's near you and in your field of view. So I can use this sharp stone on this wild carrot, and then I can eat it for food. Now this plant is a little bit different. It tells me empty hand rather than my tool. So you click it and you can eat it. So that's more or less how the crafting guide works. Words are hard, yo. So you'll click items and it'll give you lists of what you can do with them. If you put 2 stones together, you're going to get a stone pile, but a stone with a big hard rock, which is down here. As I said, when you hover over them, they'll highlight the tile. So you just click that, and we got this. So it tells me to make a basket. Now how do I make a basket? Sharp stone on tool reeds. So, okay. Harvested tool reeds. What can I do with this? I'll despawn, adding it to reed bundle plus reed bundle equal basket. So we'll get 2 of those. And now we got a basket. So that's more or less how the crafting guide works. It's a little bit clunky. Not really as an issue in terms of the way it's made. More so that you just kind of need to learn to use it. You need to mess around with it a little bit and understand how to work it. And once you do, it'll make the game a little bit easier. So, because I'm just in the tutorial, I'm just going to quick do that. So I back out, go back to the main menu. So 3 tips that Rainy Dash mentioned that I should probably do. Yum, home marker, and the 2-tech. I already mentioned the 2-tech earlier. So yum. I do have a yum video already, but I'll do a quick brief explanation. So you can see here in the back there's this yellow and then it's kind of like a pink fruit tree. That yellow is lemons and those are mangoes, and you can kind of see oranges back there too. So most new players think just eat as much food as you possibly can right away, whereas a veteran player would not. So noob will go up to one of these trees, they'll spam eat all the fruit on the one tree, and then their food box will be full, but it'll go down really quick. That's kind of like a drawback, I guess. Whereas a veteran will eat 1 lemon, they'll eat 1 mango, then they'll eat 1 orange. The reason why they do this is there is a food system that we call yumming, yum chaining. It means to eat a varied diet, and a veteran will almost only ever eat 1 type of food per life. So me, if I was in game, I'd eat 1 lemon, I'd eat 1 mango, I'd eat 1 orange, and that would be it. Because food is yum once per life. And you'll see when you hold food down below, let me go back into the tutorial to show that actually. Waiting to be born takes a while. Okay, so we're back in the game. I'm going to do that. Gonna open the door. I'm gonna show that real quick. So, holding a berry now. You see down here, yum. This means this is an edible food, and I just ate it because I right-clicked myself like an idiot. Now it's meh. Means I ate it this life. You don't want to repeat foods if you can help it, of course. Because, you know, you're a new player, you don't really know how to make many foods yet, you might not even know what all is food. You're not going to be freaked out on if you eat a bite or 2 off of a pie you already ate. However, a lot of veterans really, really hate berries. The reason why we hate berries is because everybody plants them and then just eats them. And it's kind of a huge waste of water, especially because it's only literally 1 tiny food box when you eat it. Literally 1 food box when you eat it. So 1 water is 5 food boxes. And there's also when you plant berries. So this is a wild wild gooseberry you can see down here. Birds do not attack this because it's wild. However, the domestic berries that are planted, there are birds that will periodically attack the bush and eat a berry off of it. So, on top of it really only being worth 5 food boxes if you just munch it all, it could go down to 4 to 3 to 1, depending on how many times a bird attacks it. So sometimes it could even be worth absolutely nothing, and you planted it, and you put water on it, so you just wasted water. Hi, cat. What are you doing, huh? So that is the thing. You want to try your best to eat a varied diet. Try your best not to repeat food. So now I'm going to die once more. I'm going to go into this random spawn seed that I picked out. And I'm going to make a home marker. I'm going to show you how not to get lost when you're in game. So, seed. I'm going to say no baby as soon as I spawn in. No baby. I'm going to, here. This is what you'll need for a home marker. But first, what I need is I need a rock. It's actually relatively simple, but I need it first. There we go. I need 2 rocks. You're going to need a sharp stone. I'm going to cut that down just in case I get hungry. And you're going to need another round rock. And my cat is playing with my thing. Going to need to find one. They're within green and gray biomes, not any of the other biomes. So now I have this round stone, sharp stone, and that skewer, which was over here somewhere. I think I might be lost. No, I'm good. Gonna eat that real quick. So, this is a sapling. Only spawns in this green biome, as you can see. You're going to use this sharp stone to knock it down. Take it off. So, left and right click. This is right click to pick it up and put it down. It was left click to use this stone on here. So, right click, put it down, left click, or right click to pick up. However, if I right click here, it'll just swap items. So I'm just swapping with right click, and then left click uses the item. So this is a home marker, and it'll be pretty easy to understand what it does when I walk away. Home. You just get this little tiny notification that points you back towards your home, no matter what direction you go in. So I'm kind of northwest. It tells me south, east, north, south, all the way around in a giant circle, and it'll point you right back to wherever you made that home marker. And that's the majority of the both differences, spawning seeds, solo, friend playing, crafting guide, and a couple tips. And this specific home marker, which you're going to want to make pretty much every life until you try playing with mods. But, yeah. Home marker. Just going to die now. Peace.